Hey y'all, this is gonna be a quick talk through of my before and after pics for my BBL that I had in Miami with Dr. Kagan. I'm sure you all are gonna have tons of questions and I have tons of answers that I'll go over in my next couple of videos. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and receive all notifications if you like to follow my journey to see how I went from that to this. Okay, so first let me start by saying that I was not always super fat. These pics are the skinniest that I've been since having children. So this is me at about 152 pounds. The problem is that I look pretty decent in clothes, but not when I'm naked. So before y'all start with the why didn't you go to the gym and eat healthy mess, I did, and this was the result. So I was slim and trim in clothes, but then when I was naked, it was like you were looking at two completely different people. Case in point, yeah, that was definitely not my goal. And if you look closely, I've never had any top booty. I've always had like nice shapely thighs and a cuff, but at the top of my butt, it's always connected to my back. So like there's no definition. Like you can't tell where my back ends and my butt begins, if that makes sense. And when I gain weight, like the first place that you can tell is usually in my face. So if you look here, my face is pretty slim, it's pretty decent. And then as time went on and I just kept gaining and gaining weight, my face would just get super large and swollen, like here and here and definitely here. Okay, now at this point, it was out of control. Like, this is my passport picture here, and my face was like so big. I think this was probably the heaviest that I've ever been. I was about like 206 pounds. And then I got married and started working out with my husband. And as you can see in these pictures, my face starts to slim down a lot. Even though my face was slim, as you can see, there's still no distinction between my back and my butt. So you can see the underbutt, but still no curves. Then I stopped going to the gym and gained all that weight back, and this is how I look. On top of all that fat, I had the nerve to get pregnant. So being pregnant was a gift and a curse because, I mean, obviously a baby is a joy to have, but I was still like super fat. So I was worried about having a baby on top of already being obese. Surprisingly, during my pregnancy, I didn't gain that much weight. I felt like I looked pretty decent. In fact, my glow up was real during my pregnancy. Like, this is the most stress-free pregnancy that I've had. This was my stomach about a month before I had my daughter. Not a lot of stretch marks. I didn't start getting big until like the very end of my pregnancy. And this is my baby. She finally came. She actually came 5 weeks early. And of course, I did not drop the pregnancy weight right away. I did not snap back. I did not lose a whole bunch of my pregnancy weight. I felt like I kept gaining weight because I think my weight when I sent in all my information to Jolie, I was 206 pounds. So it was ridiculous at this point. This is me at my recovery house the night before my surgeries. My last day being fat. I was so hyped to take pictures. I took pictures with the little underwear that they gave you and everything still on. I probably should have cropped that out the video, but yeah, these are my results the next morning. This is me at 206 pounds versus 1 week after surgery. This is me at about 5 to 6 weeks after surgery, and y'all, I thought my booty shrunk so much until I put clothes on and took pictures, and it was still there. And as you can see, my entire like silhouette completely changed. Me and this faja did not get along, so I had to change up the way that I was compressing. Being bigger already and then still being big after surgery, I just feel like we can't compress the same way that you can compress if you were just already a decent size and you went in for a BBL. Okay, so after the whole fiasco with me thinking that my butt shrunk and went away, it finally started to look like something again. This is when I finally got my compression routine down, so you can't see too many details there, but my waist definitely shrunk because I started wearing my waist trainer inside my faja instead of outside my faja. I did have to lose 20 pounds from my surgery, so here you can just kind of see where I was 206 pounds completely naked all the way to the left. This is me all the way to the left at 186 pounds when I got down to my goal weight for the surgery. After surgery, y'all, I think I worked out probably like once or twice, that's it. But that picture was cute though. And finally, after a couple of months, a flat stomach. Whew, I hope this is not too much for YouTube, but now you can clearly see where my back ends and my booty begins. You can see here that my new compression routine definitely started to shape me. That boxy look that I had fresh out of surgery was finally starting to go away. So at about 4.5 months, this is what I look like. If I stand straight, I don't have any rolls, but as soon as I try to get a picture from an angle, like from the side, you can kind of see where that little back row just will not let me be great. But considering where I started and where I am now, I cannot even complain. These are the products that I used to help me drop the weight for my surgery. Now, I had put down my deposit and paid for everything in one day, and I had my surgery 3 weeks later, so I didn't even get the email to stop taking all of this stuff until it was basically time to have my surgery. So this is what I took. I don't recommend that you take them 30 days before your surgery, but these are the things that I used and the things that worked for me. This is me at the famous Jolie blue wall before surgery. These pictures here are just random before and afters of me between 5 and 6 months post-op. Alright y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. My next few will give much more details. I wanted to keep this one pretty simple just for you to see before and afters of somebody with a higher BMI and to see how talented my doctor is. Go Kagan. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Get that money, nigga, that my main focus.